Hi, I'm Michael Culhane and welcome to another episode of Michael's Car Chronicles.
So I guess classic cars have been in my blood. I followed my grandfather's footsteps. He was a motor mechanic. I was mad on classic cars and always wanted to help my granddad in the garage. Years later, I have a share in a classic car restoration business, Pitt Limited, and a classic car collection. So in a moment, we'll have a wander around Pitt Lane and I'll show you the restoration work we do, and together with a few cars that I own.
Let's go and have a look inside. So what have we got in here, Mike? Oh, just a few cars. Various sorts, shapes, sizes and marks. So first of all, in the Jaguar section, my first Jaguar at 18, a Golden Sands Jaguar Mark II, just like that one. So I guess that's where my passion for classic cars started. Touring car from the 60s, Jaguar Mark II. And a Mike Hawthorne tribute Jaguar Mark I. So this is my Jaguar Mark I, and I call this a Mike Hawthorne tribute car. So why is it a tribute to him? Well, it's British Racing Green, like the one he drove, with suede green upholstery. And I have the badges on the front of the car that Mike had. He had a BRDC badge and a Jaguar Drivers Club badge, so they're positioned in the place that he had his. Also, he was a keen radio enthusiast, and it's fitted with a replica of his Pi stereo. Apart from that, it's just a modified 3.4 car, which now has a 3.8 engine. It has larger wheels, bigger brakes, better cooling, and just makes for something a bit more usable on the road. So this is quite a fun, reliable car. Here we have a couple of E-types in various stages of repair and restoration. A painted share, restored and painted in the workshop next door, Pitt Lane Limited. A car that we restored some years ago, a Jaguar E-type 1961, flat floor, and a barn find. One that needs doing, which hopefully one day we'll get round to, or restore it for somebody else. Now, this is a Jaguar E-Type 3.8 fixed-head coupe. The Jaguar E-Type was launched in 1961, and this is a very early car. It's a 74th, I'm going to say right-hand drive E-Type built. You can see the steering wheels on the left, and there's a story to that. So it's chassis number 860074, the 74th right-hand drive E-Type Jaguar to leave the production line. Now, when we started Pitt Lane in 2009, this was my car and I wanted to restore it for myself, but we needed to get the business going. So we had a fully restored body shell, painted in this beautiful opalescent gunmetal grey, and we took a stand at the Goodwood Revival and had it advertised. A Swiss banker approached us and says, "Yes, I very much like the car, I want the car, please finish it for me. But I don't want right-hand drive, I want the steering wheel on the left." So we converted it to left-hand drive and did various other modifications to make the car more usable and drivable. And he used it. He said it was a great car. He was more used to modern cars. And after a while he said, "Yes, thank you very much. I've enjoyed the car, but I'm thinning down my car collection, and did you want to buy it back?" Well, as it was to get the business running, and really it was my car, and I was wanting to do it for myself, I said yes. We agreed a deal where he came out slightly better off. He paid more money than I sold it to him for. But I ended up with my my car back. I've left it left-hand drive. I have driven it to France actually, to Le Mans. So it's okay as left-hand drive, but one day I would like to convert it back so it's to its original right-hand drive form. So yeah, very early car. Moving to the red section, Honda S2000, 11,500 miles with new. A really mint car, quite a fun car to drive. Scirocco GTI. I had one of these when I was 17, 18. Used to absolutely love it. Mine was silver, but there's a red one. They're very hard to get hold of now. And this is Jack Brabham's race-winning Esport Mexico.
And if you search on YouTube, Jack Brabham, Escort Mexico, you can actually watch the race. It's kind of fun.
Jack Brabham's still in the lead there. And who's the yellow cars? We're low. They're up, tripped, etc. And Danny's bit there. Look at it, singing. What a battle when these Suzu's. Byword the managers, and in the pits, the drivers are leaping up and down, but Jack's still ahead.
When I finished my apprenticeship in the garage, they had a Fiat hire dealership, and there was one Strada Abarth on the hire fleet. Every opportunity I had to drive it, I just wanted to get in the Abarth. I mean, it was absolutely great. So it was just like this, red Strada Abarth. Amazing fun, very quick in its day. In fact, quicker than the Mark I GTI, which was the original hot hatch. The Strada was better. So, moving on, Dan. You won't find very many of these, Craig. This is a Tocchini coupe. It's a rebodied Jaguar 420. There's two in the world. This is a Geneva Motor Show car. Here it is. Volvo brick. Hated these when I was younger. Used to think old men drove them. But look at it, what a tank is great.
Now, a couple of really quirky things. Beauty and the Beast, I suppose. These are Jaguar estate cars.
Quite rare. This was built by Lynx. This is called a Lynx Aventa. And actually, they've got the styling really right. It's a beautiful looking estate car. On the other hand, there was another company called Ladbrokes Avon that made about 20 of these conversions. Now, most people look at it and absolutely hate it and think it's all wrong. But being a bit of a lover of estate cars and something quite quirky, I absolutely love it. Moving on to the back, MG Metro Turbo. Again, when the MG Metro came out, but what an ugly looking car that is awful. But now I looked at it and think, oh yeah, that's cool. So this is the Turbo, this is the Metro Turbo, that is the Montego Turbo. There's one missing in the middle, that's the Maestro Turbo. I do have one of those, but it's in the garage being repaired, so I've got the set. Coming over to the back, there's a few American cars, F250 four-wheel drive pickup. (1965) fastback Mustang, and over the far corner, 1966 convertible. So now we're at Unit A, which is Pitt Lane, specialists in classic car restoration, repair. I'm just going to take you inside the workshop and just show you around, please. So Pitt Lane started in 2009, myself and Pavel, and we mainly do customers restoration, repairs, servicing, maintenance, bodywork, whatever really. We do it all, and I'll just run around some of the parts. This was a car that's been in the garage that needed recommissioning, wasn't running particularly well, it's now up and running. This car was in production, so with the pizza, the engine's just been rebuilt and just frozen being put back together. This was a Jaguar retard, a bit of a basket case that we did a full nut and bolt restoration on, took the thing to part, have it acid dipped with all the metal work, and now it's as new, or probably better than new, better than the factory. Mark I Golf GTI just been put order. Jaguar Series 1, 2+2 into a few running issues. We'll just walk through to the metal side. And this is where Sean, our very talented metal worker, cuts out rusty panels, welds in new panels. This car on the ramp is a Jaguar XJS that's in for body restoration. Has rusting around the screens, the front and rear screen needs to come out, and various issues tackled before it's repainted. And again, you can see some work on the seals glare. Car's been patched in the past in the field, so this will be cut out and done properly. But now if we just move over to the paint side, this is a Jaguar E-Type Series 1, 4.2, fixed dead, 1965. The owner's had it a number of years, decided he wants a full restoration. The car again has been totally stripped, blasted, metal repairs carried out, now in the throes of having filler and point.
This is a Jensen Interceptor. Problems with a rusting bonnet. He's now had an SP bonnet fitted with the Luther and actually. Quite a lot of work to fit the car because we've actually had to cut the front of the nose, reduce it so the bonnet fitted.
Just moving through to the paint shop. Not the sort of car we usually do, but the owner's had it from new. It's a BMW Bauer convertible. And after owning it from new and it sitting outside for a number of years, he's decided to have a body restoration and a full repaint and recommission.
So I hope that's given you a quick overview of my eclectic collection of cars and what we do at Pitt Lane. Please join us for another episode coming up very soon, where you'll hear more about Pitt Lane, what we do, how we started, and the interesting cars we work on. So please like and subscribe Michael's Car Chronicles.